Alright, we got 2,500 points of Tyranids from the new Codex. What Hive Fleet are they going to be following?
Hive Fleet KRAKEN.
Alright, so talk us through your detachments. How many do you have? So one giant brigade?
We have one brigade detachment. Yep, with the exact number of HQs and troops and everything.
So let's start with the HQ. This looks like a Tyranid Prime right here.
We have a Tyranid Prime, a Broodlord, a Hive Tyrant, and a Neurothrope. So we actually have 4 HQs.
Alright.
For troops, they're going to be all in the front here. We have 3 squads of 3 warriors. They're going to count as having bone swords for today. And they have Death Spitters and some Venom Cannons. We got 20 Gene Stealers. The different color ones represent Acid Maws, which are now a free upgrade.
These guys with the lighter green carapace here?
Yep, on the edge.
So they count as a power sword?
Basically a power sword, yep.
Alright.
We have 3 Rippers, going to deep strike in, 30 Termagants, and that's it for troops.
Okay.
For the heavy support, we have an Exocrine. Pretty standard. We have a brood of 3 regular Carnifex with the new Devourers with Brain Leeches.
So your classic DAC effects.
Yep, they got Enhanced Senses and Spore Cysts, so they're going to -1 to hit.
And it looks like 2 over here. Are these a squad also?
Yeah, it's Squadron, but those are Thornbacks, so they're new ones.
Oh, the new Thornback.
Yeah, they're like a hybrid, so they have the Siling Talons, and then those 2 guns are going to represent Devourers for today.
Okay. These look like Hive node. Are these the infestation nodes for the Gene Stealers? Okay.
I have 3 painted up right now. I gotta get the 4th. And then the elites are right here. We have a brood of Venom Thropes, 3 of them, a Lictor, and then a big squad of 6 Hive Guard with Impaler Cannons.
That's 1 giant unit?
Yep.
Alright.
And then we
got some spores?
Yep, fast attack. We have 2 squads of Spore Mines, and a unit of Gargoyles, just 10.
So this is a big brigade. It gives you 9 bonus command points. Your Battle Forge, so you get 3. So that's 12 command stratagem points.
Right.
Command points.
Yep.
Anything else for any special characters that give you bonuses?
Nope, nothing like that.
All right. So you've had a little bit of time to read the new Codex. You've been watching online the changes, and now you're ready to play your first game with the new Tyranid Codex.
Oh yeah.
All right, 2,500 points. We're going with an ITC mission. We got a brigade of what was it? KRAKEN.
KRAKEN.
The KRAKEN Hive Fleet. Okay, so I got 2,500 points of Crimson Fist Space Marines here. I've been playing these guys a couple times, and this is the first time facing off with the new NIDS. So let's go over what I got. I have on the left side here, I have 2 battalions. So I have a captain, well, 2 captains with power fists. This one here, and this one here with the Mastercrafted bolt guns. This is going to be my guy that's carrying the relic. He has the Fist of Vengeance, so he gets the free relic. The guy with the banner pole. And then for 3 troops, I have a 6-man scout team with a sergeant with the storm bolter and a combat knife that gives him an extra attack and a heavy bolter. And then 2 5-man tactical squads. They're identical. The sergeants are going to have chain swords. I have some Razorback troops for them, Razorback dedicated transports, and then I got 5-man tactical teams for the second one, and a 6-man troop squad. So these are identical, and 2 captains with power fists, but they don't have the banner poles, so they're not the special Fist of Vengeance. They're just regular power fists. So on the left side you see the 2 battalions, and on the right side here I got a spearhead. So I got Pedro Kantor. He's the HQ that's leading this force. I got 9 Stern Guard with their special issue bolt guns. Sergeant has a chain sword. They got a heavy support standard Godhammer pattern Land Raider. We got an elite, just a couple elite choice mixes in with the spearhead. Got a dreadnought with the 2 twin assault auto cannons. And then this is the spearhead, the 3 heavy supports, which is my 3 Predator Annihilator pattern tanks with all las cannons kitted out. So we got, that's another bonus point. So we're looking at 3 plus 3 with the 2 battalions, plus 1 with the spearhead, so that's going to be 7, plus 3 additional for being battle forged. So we're looking at 10 command points for this army. And the warlord is going to be Pedro Kantor, and he has tenacious opponent, which means if there's 10 or more miles within 6 inches of him during the fight phase, he gets D3 additional attacks. Alright, Crimson Fist Space Marines, 2,500 points, ITC mission. Alright, so Connor is placing his first drop because we did the roll off. I got to choose, well, randomly determine the deployment, and I picked the right side here of this Vanguard Strike, and he's putting a whole line of his 30 gaunts right along his deployment zone, which is 12 inches from the center. So after he's done deploying, I'm going to set up my guys, but I'm just going to go over the objectives. This is again standard ITC, so we got an objective there. We got one over here. There's another one on the rocks, so right on this spot, and then over here by the statue there's number 4. So 4 objectives. I believe they're worth 3 points apiece. And there are then the First Blood, Line Breaker, and Slay the Warlord as additional victory points. Alright, so we're going to wait for Connor to finish his deployment, then I'm going to place my unit, we'll alternate, we'll get back to you. Alright, so after Connor's first drop of the giant line of gaunts, he's putting a whole bunch of things in reserve. We got the 2 Spore Mines, the 1 Ripper, the Gargoyle, the Gene Stealer, and the Lictor. So that means I put a whole bunch more drops. So I got the Land Raider with the Stern Guard in it and Pedro Kantor. That's considered 1 drop. I put out all my Razorbacks, the tactical squads with captains in them. The captain with the Fist of Vengeance is in Razorback number 2. He's got the banner pole. And over here I placed a Predator and a Dreadnought. So Connor now gets to put down the 7th unit. Or 8th unit now. He's going to put some warriors down, it looks like, right? Yep. Warriors in here.
3 of them.
3 warriors. That means I get to put another unit down. So I'm going to go over here and put this Predator in here. Now, ITC missions, the lower levels of ruins cannot be seen through even if you have a window. So we're not going to be able to shoot through any of the lower levels. So there's a lot of line of sight restriction. I got basically an alley here. Got another alleyway up that way. So here's a pretty open area right here. We got an alley this way. If I start moving across, I'll be able to shoot through this stuff. But a lot of line of sight blocking, good, which is good. And if I can get over to here, I got some another shooting lane going through this way. All right, so you got the warriors in your prime.
Yep.
So it's back to me.
Yep.
All right, so I got one last Predator here, plus my scouts. So let's find a good spot for the Predator. We got some warriors over there. Let's go, I got las cannons on the side. Let's put him over here. Alright, so we'll have to get him moved out. So he's on the edge or on the flank trying to move into this direction to possibly get this alley up here, get some shooting. Or I could start right out of the gate, firing at warriors. Alright, what do you got next?
More warriors.
More warriors, another squad of 3.
Yep.
So that leaves my scouts. I have 2 scout units. So I'll set them up and we'll get back to you. I have to be 9 inches from the enemy deployment zone or enemy models. Alright, so we alternated some more deployments. Connor put down a couple more of his Tyranid warriors, so they're all grouped into this one little ruin over here with the prime, and I put my scouts down. So I pushed it a little bit out in the middle here, trying to keep some of these lictors away. We put scouts right here in this little ruin for cover, and we put some more scouts in the back lines over here to protect from deep striking lictors and gargoyles and all sorts of nasties that might be coming down. Just holding this back line, trying to keep our rear guard safe. So we got a blue line facing off against the green and tan line. Alright, that means I finished my drops before you. I'll get +1 to my roll when we try to see who gets first turn. So Connor's going to place the rest of his units, so we'll get back to you after his full deployment. Okay, with Connor is fully deployed with his Tyranid army, so we got some Thornbacks and Dakafexes right in the center. You got a Hive Guard over here on the left, on your right flank. You got some Thornbacks in the center, right? Mm-hmm. You got the Exocrine in the center.
Yep.
And what do you got behind there? You got behind there Venom Thropes.
Venom Thropes, the Hive Guard.
And the Hive Guard, which remember, those windows are not actually there, so his Hive Guard will be able to shoot without line of sight, which is good for them. I'm not going to be able to get to them until I get behind them. And that's about it, right?
Correct.
So we're all deployed except for your infiltrators, which includes your 20-man Gene Stealer squad, a Lictor, a 10-man Gargoyle squad, 2 3-man Spore Mines,
Yep.
a 3-man Ripper,
Yep.
and that's everything that's in reserve. Now the Gene Stealers come out of the nodes,
Right.
so you got 4 of them. So you got one here, one over here. I see one way over there.
Yeah,
Where would the 4th one be? In the center. We'll say it's on this. We'll say it's that thing right there. What do you think?
Yep. Sounds
that little
good.
pillar.
Yep.
All right. So you got 4 of them. If I come within 9 inches of them, they get destroyed. But you're allowed to come out of them when you deploy. It appears, right?
Yep.
Lictor can come out anywhere.
Lictor can come out anywhere.
Gargoyles anywhere.
Gargoyles anywhere. The Lictor can bring a unit with them for a command point.
All right. Was that the pheromone trail?
Pheromone trail.
Okay, so we're in Retrieval. This is the ITC mission. It's our objective. These Space Marines coming in. The background story is that there was a battle here. We had some drop pods. There's a couple of survivors that are out there. There's one that's buried in this little nest right here. One of our sergeants went down with a power fist. And then we have another guy over there. Looks like some squad member. He's still kicking, firing pistols at things. So, trying to retrieve these guys, getting some of our equipment out of here, like the drop pods, trying to salvage what we can. And we're running into this wall of chitin. Alright, let's go for that first turn. I get +1 on the die roll because I had all my drops first, so +1 to this, that's a 2.
I lose.
Oh man, alright, so this Crimson Fist Space Marines got the drop on the Tyranids. Let's go to turn 1, shooting, or movement. Alright, Connor's going to say he wants to try to attempt to seize.
Nope.
Got a 5. Okay, movement was quick. We're staying still. We got lines of fire on a lot of these bugs, so we're going to stay right where you are to maximize that firepower while we have the first turn initiative. Captain popped out of this Razorback to buff these 3 units right here. Captain jumped out of this Razorback to buff these 3 units. Captain stayed inside that one. That's the guy with the relic. Captain popped out of this Razorback right here to buff these 3 units. And the Predator moved out its full 12 inches. It's going to be at minuses to hit, but it's going to take some shots at this Indominus Rex. What does he have? Chameleon powers, and he has he's got -2 to hit. Camouflage. What else you got on this guy?
Spores. He's got rending
he has
claws,
a relic.
toxin sacs. Yeah, the chameleonic mutation.
Oh man.
Kraken.
So Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
Coming at me. Predator facing off on him. We got line of sight. We're at minuses to hit. We're all by ourselves here. He said he's very super fast, right?
He's fast.
He might be able to get this guy. We might be in trouble.
Onslaught.
Our Land Raider can't see through this ruin to help him out, so we're going to be firing at all these big bugs in the center, try to take them out. Alright, shooting, coming up. Alright, we're going to film the dice rolls of the first round, full round, mine and Connor's. So let's take a look at this right here. We're going to take a shot at Indominus Rex with our vehicle. It moves, so it's -1 to hit its heavy weapons. I got 4 last cannon shots.
Wait a second.
What?
Just so you know, he's -2 to hit. So
I got you. So, hitting on 6s. Here we go. Nothing. Alright, that was that. Now, we got the big Land Raider firing down the alley here. We're going to hit those DAC effects right there. That lead one with the blue. Yep.
Spore cysts, -1 to hit.
-1 to hit. So we'll fire the last cannons at him and the heavy bolters at the line of gaunts.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 3s, -1 hit with spores, hitting on 4s.
We're rolling 1s.
Now that's not counted as cover, is it? Because I ignore cover with Crimson Fists.
No, it's not.
Alright, so I'm re-rolling the 1 with the Captain. So we got 3 hits with the last cannons. Toughness, I'm sure I'm going to get a 3 because it's strength 9.
Toughness 7.
Uh-oh, only 1.
6. Nope.
So a D6 damage here for 4. We'll keep it. So the first casualty, first wounds, going on that Carnifex. Now the heavy bolter firing at the line of gaunts. 3 shots. You have the spore cyst. That's just for the guy, right?
They have venom throat cover.
So that's -1.
Yep.
Is it cover? Because I ignore it.
It's
something
not cover,
special.
it's spore cloud.
Gotcha.
Hit, yeah.
That's how they get around all my special things. The only things I got.
Yep.
All right. So 2 hits with the heavy bolter. Oh wait, I got 3 more shots because it's a twin. Forgot about that. So -1. So only 2 more additional hits. And what are we wounded on 3s?
Yep.
So we got 4 wounds at -1.
4 deaths.
4 dead. Coming from the edges. Alright, next up is going to be this heavy bolter here. We'll fire at the gaunt line from the Razorback, getting the buff of plus re-rolling 1s. So it's 6 dice, hitting on 4s because of the spore cloud again.
Yep.
No 1s, lots of 2s. Strength 5, need 3s to wound. Got all 3, -1. 3 more deaths.
Yep.
Alright. Now, bolter fire. So we're at long range, 24 inches with these scouts. We'll fire at your gaunts. The heavy bolter will also fire at the gaunts. That's in that squad, and a storm bolter. So I got 1, 2, 3 bolters and a storm bolter. So that's 5. And then a heavy bolter hitting with 3s. So we'll use the white dice will be the storm bolter, the bolter fire. And the black will be heavy bolter. We're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Hitting on 4s.
Well, I got to do the hits for, like, you know, that hit thing.
Yeah.
So I got to do my re-rolls of 1s. And now 4s will actually hit, so these get pulled. So that's how we do it in 8th edition. Strength 5 and Strength 4 still need 3s on both of those strengths, right?
Yep.
3s to wound. Now this is at -1, so you have 1 -1 and then 4 regular saves.
6 ups, so 4 total die.
All right, you saved 1 from bolter fire. All right, continuing. The next heavy bolter Razorback right here, firing through at gaunts. All right, so another heavy bolter Razorback, which is a twin heavy bolter, so that's going to be 6 shots. We hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s for the first thing, and then the spore cloud makes us hit on 4s, right?
Correct.
So we pull that 1-3 that would have hit. These are the hits. Strength 5. Need 3s to wound. 2 of them at -1, so that's going to be 2 more deaths. And then we got this Razorback. We'll fire in this direction at gaunts that we can have draw a line of sight through this, right through this area. So we got more heavy bolter fire at gaunts. Need 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. There are no 1s, so we're going to pull the 2s and 3s, because we need 4s to hit with the spore cloud from the venom tropes. Strength 5, needing 3s. These are -1, so there's 4 more dead gaunts. Alright, that's all the Razorbacks here. This last cannon will fire at... I can't target your Broodlord because he's a character, right?
Right, it's going for him.
So we're going to go at the Indominus Rex. This guy did not move. So he gets 4 shots with the 1 twin las and then the 2 sponsons.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Really?
But now you minus everything from the -2 because he's got the chameleon power.
Yep.
Nothing.
1.
Oh, the 5 hits this time because I didn't move.
Stayed still.
Didn't move. 1 hit, strength 9. Need 3s to wound this bad boy. We got the wound. It's -3 AP.
4+ invulnerable save.
Ooh, that's a new
Failed.
4+, right?
Yeah, we're gonna burn a command point to reroll
Absolutely. Got it.
Passed.
That new pass on the 4 with the invulnerable save. New codex. Alright, so that's this whole line of death over here. Indominus Rex is unscathed. And we got 1 of those guys. We're going to target the blue guy again with this. Yep. So we're going to go with this Land Raider, targeting him. Predator, I'm sorry. We've already measured this out, so we know we got the range. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of Captain. Any spore clouds or spore cysts?
-1 hit.
So -1, but I don't have any 3s, so we're looking at those 4s to hit, right?
Yep.
So we're good with this. Strength 9, needing 3s to wound. We got 2.
Need 6s. 1 blocked.
1 blocked. So D6 damage coming through with the last cannon for 6, the maximum damage.
He's dead.
Killed him. Does he have writhing pain where he explodes?
No.
No. Alright, the Dreadnought now. 8 shots with the Dreadnought with the twin autos. We're going to target the Thornback. Because we can't target that Neurothrope, right?
Right.
So we're going to target this lead Thornback right here.
Right here?
Yep.
Cool.
8 shots coming through with autocannons. So we need 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s, no 1s. Does he have any spore cysts or anything that helps him?
-1.
So -1 will take away this one. Alright. Venom Thrope still?
Yep.
So this is strength 7. What's his toughness? 7?
Yep.
So I need 4s to wound. Awful. Awful. Lots of 1s. So the Dreadnought is a big whiff. So the only thing we killed was one of your DAC effects, and we killed a whole bunch of gaunts.
Yep.
But they're in synapse range, so that's not going to be any damage to them. They don't have to take a check, right? No morale?
Right, killed 18.
Alright, so shooting phase is done. No morale check because of synapse. And now it's the assault and turn 1 for... Well, I have nothing that can assault you, but so we're going to go right to your turn 1.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Tyranids, turn 1. Alright, we got through Connor's movement phase of all these bugs. We had some things come out of reserve, so talk to me about this Indominus Rex.
Yeah, so he advanced up towards the Predator over there. Then we had some gargoyles deep strike in behind him.
And you got your Kraken roll, so you have to
Yep.
roll 3 dice and pick the highest?
Yep.
What is it, D3 extra or just
3d6
6?
dice.
3 to 6, pick the highest?
Yep.
Alright, so he's like just outside of 5 inches here, so he's going to need to roll a 5 to get in there.
And then we advanced these 3 Carnifexes and Thornbacks up here.
So they all rolled for their advanced moves. They're trying to get close to my lines.
This one did not advance. And then we advanced all the Gaunts and the Warriors, and we brought in the Lictor with a pheromone trail.
Within 9 inches of these units over here.
Yep.
So we got the Lictor and all the 20 gargoyles.
20 Gene Stealers, yeah.
Gene Stealers, Fury of
Got
Claws.
the Acid Maws.
Broodlord behind him. He buffs them, doesn't he?
Yep.
Warriors coming out.
Yep, they advanced, all of them.
So everything advanced. That means they won't be able to charge unless they get Catalyst from this guy. He's allowed to cast Onslaught. This guy.
Yep.
What's the range?
I believe it's 18.
So that'll be able to get those guys, definitely. All right. So that was your whole movement. The only thing you kept in reserve was what? Your...
The Spore Mines and Rippers.
2 Spore Mine squads and Ripper squads. All right. So what do you want to do first here? You got Psychics?
Yeah, we're going to cast Onslaught. The Hive Tyrant's going to cast it onto himself. 6. I think he needs a 7.
That gives him the toughness, like ignoring wounds, 5 up.
Yep. Oh, it's a Warp Charge 6, so he's got it.
All right, I have nothing that can deny any of this
that
stuff.
lets him charge after advancing.
Charge after advancing?
Yep.
All right, so that's going to hurt.
He's going to manifest Smite onto your Predator. So it fails, but he has
no
a perils. And then we're going to go to the Neurothrope, who's going to smite your Scouts.
Got him.
Goes off. And D3. 2.
Nothing I can do about it, so 2 Scouts are going to die. So we'll pull them from the edges here.
And then he's going to Psychic Scream them. So it's essentially the same as Smite, unless it's against a Psyker. So I perils, but I get to re-roll 1s for being a Neurothrope.
All right. Neurothrope special rule.
And it goes off. So D3, 2.
So 2 more from here?
2 more.
So I've lost 4 from this squad total. So I'm going to put a little die here that marks that I lost 4 guys from the squad. So we're just going to keep pulling from the edges. That leaves the Heavy Bolter and the Sergeant.
Yep. And now the Broodlord is going to cast the Horror onto your Predator up here. So if it goes off, it's -1 to hit.
He's allowed to pick a target that's not closest?
Correct.
Got it.
Warp Charge 6. So he gets it, but he perils. So he's going to take D3 mortal wounds for 2.
So what does that do? I'm minus to hit now?
Yep.
I'm hard.
Right.
Alright, we got to put something on there. I got a little, I got something. We'll put this red target on here, so that'll remind us. He's got the horror.
He's got 4
but he took some wounds in the process from the warp, shadow in the warp. Anybody else have
That's all the
psychic?
psychic, just shooting now.
Alright, we'll get back to you with the shooting. We're going to go through some of the basic ones first, and then we'll get some of the important ones, like the exocrine and stuff. Alright, we got the deep striking blinding venom, right? You're shooting this at the Predator?
The flesh borers the Predator.
Flesh borers.
So 4's the hit. And then 5's to wound. So we got 2.
Any minuses to the saves?
Nope.
So we're talking 3 ups. So I take a wound.
Did damage.
What else you got?
We got Warriors. We're going to fire 3 Death Spitters into your Razorback over here. So they advance.
So the Warriors, that one over here, they're going to fire into this lead Razorback?
Yep. Alright. Warriors. So they advance their -1, but the Prime's there, so they get +1. Cancels out. Hitting on 4s. So 5 hits. Strength 5. Wounding on 5s. And 2 wounds.
Any minuses?
-1.
So we need 4s. Failed 1. So the Razorback takes a wound, Predator takes a wound.
We're going to fire the prime into the Razorback and
The one that was wounded?
Yep, and then along with 3 Death Spitters.
Okay.
So 1.
Got 9 wounds remaining on that Razorback. Took 1 shot already.
So these are all hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s. So 1.
Any minuses?
-1.
4 up. We fail it. Take another wound on the Razorback.
And then we're
Down
going
to
to
8.
fire the 1 Venom Cannon into it. D3 shots. 3. Hitting on 4s. So 1 hit, and it's strength 8, so it's going to wound on a 3. 1 wound, -2.
-2, so we'll look at a 5 up. We make it.
Good. And then we're going to fire the other one into your Predator. So 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, -2.
5 up on the Predator. Failed.
D3, damage, 2.
Alright, so we're going to mark those 2 tanks up, and we'll get back to you. Alright, so this Predator took the hit. He took some wounds. This Razorback's taking wounds. These guys are all done. We're moving over to the DAC effects now. Who are they shooting at?
So first we're going to go with this Thornback into your Scouts.
Right
so
here,
he's got
right in
12
front.
Shots.
2 Scouts left.
So hitting on hitting on 4s, but +1 for enhanced senses and -1 for advancing. So back to 4s. And then strength 6, so wounds on 3s. So 4 wounds, no minuses.
We're in cover, so we're getting a 3 up.
Yep.
So a Scout takes a wound, so we're going to have to pick somebody to die. It's going to have to be the heavy bolter. Down to 5 casualties. Alright, what else you got?
We're going to fire the rear deck effects up here. He can't see your Scout, but he's out of range. And so we're going to go to the next 2. We're going to fire this deck effects. He's going to fire 1 salvo into your Scout and then another one into your Razorback.
Right behind him?
Yep. He's hitting on 4s because he advanced. And this is on the Scout. So, wounding on 3s. So, 4 more for that Sergeant.
Alright, Sergeant. He's got cover. He's got the 3 up save. He's bobbing and weaving, but 1 gets through, so he's going to go down.
And we're going to fire at the Razorback now. Alright. And now wounding on 5s. So, 3 for that Razorback. Full
Any
save.
minuses?
Nope.
3 plus. Make
Good.
it.
And now we're going to fire again at that Razorback with the Thornback. Next to him,
That's
right
the
here.
second guy with the tusks.
Yep. 12 shots. You have 4s. Alright. And wounding on 5s.
And same deal with the enhanced senses, right? Even though he
Yep.
moved, he gets the enhanced senses, so it cancels out the move.
Right, so 4 saves.
4 saves on the Razorback.
Yep.
Straight up, right?
Correct.
3 pluses. We make them. The Razorback holds.
Okay, so now we're going to fire the Exocran, and he's going to fire into that Razorback. So he's got his 36-inch range right on it.
Right down the
He's
pipe.
getting 6 shots, and he has to fire twice. Here's the first salvo.
Because he didn't move, right?
Right. Hitting on 3s. He does pretty bad. And strength 7, so wounding on 4s. Nothing. And then the second shot. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. 1.
Any minuses?
-3.
-3.
Yeah.
Well, we got the 6.
Nice.
Saved it.
Alright, and now the Hive Guard. They're going to fire.
These are the guys that are behind the ruin, right? So they
Yep.
they don't need line of sight.
Alright, and they have 36-inch range, so they can hit up
Target
here.
rich environment.
Yep, so they're going to do, they're going to shoot your Razorback, so there's 12 shots.
All 6.
Yep. And they hit on 3s.
Is this the Razorback that had the captain out of it, or the one with the?
The one with the captain out of it, yeah.
Okay.
There's strength 8, wounding on 3s. So that's 8. Oh no, sorry. 7 at -2.
7 at -2. So I need 5 ups. So I'm failing. Ooh, 6. 6 get through. I only saved 1.
6 of them.
What are they, 2 damage each?
D3.
All right, let me just say. So it's this Razorback right here. D3.
Yep. How many does it have? 11?
6.
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. That's gonna kill it. So let's see if it blows up on a 6. Nope. But there are 5 guys inside, so I have to roll 5 dice. If I get any 1s, they will be killed. I don't see any 1s. Right, so we got to deploy these guys within 3 inches of this Razorback. So we're going to put them outside, up in the terrain up here by this objective. Alright, that's a 3-inch, and then this gets removed.
Alright, so they're all in range of that Razorback, so we're going to spend 2 command points on a stratagem called Single-Minded Annihilation.
So we're going for the Razorback that has the Fist of Vengeance relic in it, with the captain still embarked and the 5 men.
Yep, and we're going to use our stratagem to fire twice with the Hive Guard.
Single-Minded Annihilation.
So we need 3s. And 3s again. Alright, so that's 6, minus 2.
5 ups for the Razorback. Only made 1, so 5 get through. He's a D3 again?
Yep. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He has 10 wounds, so he's got 1 left.
You know what? I'm
hanging on. You're going to spend something?
Command point it.
Command point it at
For
the...
3 up. Nope.
Nope.
So it still has 1 left.
Alright.
3 up,
Alright, so the DAC effects that didn't have any targets now has some targets from the disembarked squad coming out of the Razorback.
So he's hitting on 3s because he didn't advance. And he gets 24 shots. Hits on 3s. Moving on 3s. So that's going to be 11.
Any minuses?
No minuses.
So we're in cover, so these are going to be a 2-up saves. I see 3 1s. So 3 guys are going to bite it. It looks like the shooting phase has come to an end. So you've destroyed a Razorback. Did some damage to a Predator, but it's going to be in the attack range of the Indominus Rex, which is looking bad. Killed a full scout squad with shooting. And knocked 3 guys off of this tactical squad. Crippled this Razorback. It can only move 3 inches now. Hits on 5s. But it does have 1 wound left, so it's holding there. Some damage on this Razorback and a couple points of damage on the Predator from the shooting in this direction. So, Assault, which one do you want to go for first? You want to do your Indominus Rex? Looks like he's got the easiest charge.
We're going to charge him in.
Now, does he get a free movement and a charge? So this is going to be automatic?
He doesn't get a free move. He gets to just charge.
Alright, so you're going to need a roll of 5.
Yeah. We're going to roll up the Gargoyles first, just to see if they can tie it up.
Oh, with the Overwatch too, right?
So they need a 9. And I get an 8, so you're not going to get it.
So let's do the Overwatch. I need 6s to hit. I did get 1 hit. Strength 9, probably needs a 2 to wound. It's going to evaporate one of them.
This guy's done. Alright, and now we'll roll for him.
The Indominus Rex.
Yep. So you said he's within 5?
He's just outside of 5, so if he rolls a 5, he's in. If he rolls a 4, he's out.
Okay, well, he gets +1, so looking for that 4 for the adrenal glands.
Got it. So 10. Now Overwatch, I need 6s to hit. There's no rerolls. I got 1. Strength 9, I'm going to need the 3. I got the 3.
4 up and vulnerable save. No.
Want to dice it?
No, we'll be alright.
Alright, D6 damage coming through for 5. That was a heavy hit from Overwatch. From the Predator. Although we are contacted now by Indominus Rex. Alright, so we got a Lictor now charging out of the ruins from his, he came out of the chameleon-like hiding.
Yep. Going
for the Dread. You gotta roll that 9. What do you got, adrenals?
I got 10.
10? Yep. That's in.
And I think he might be out of line of sight.
So no Overwatch. Yeah, he's definitely out of sight. Wise move.
I'm gonna pop in here. And now the Gene Stealers.
You within an inch of that Predator, so you can absorb him too, or what's going to happen? Or do you want to consolidate after?
Consolidate into him.
So let's move them away from an inch, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Because if you weren't doing the double charge, or I don't know how it works. I guess you could decide that, right? You decide right now. So if you want to be within an inch of him, I'm going to be able to attack you.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to consolidate
Now,
that.
could he have seen an Overwatch?
I didn't want to declare a charge on him.
I got it.
So, yeah,
So we'll wait.
wait
Wait to do the consolidation.
Yep. And we're going to declare a charge with these Gene Stealers into your Razorback and your Predator.
So a double
and
charge.
And your Captain.
And the Captain.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. So the Captain, that's a 12-inch shot. So I'm going to get rapid fire my Mastercrafted bolt gun at you. Let's get all that rolled up over here. So I got the the Razorback heavy bolters. What the hell just happened? I don't know. Rerolling ones because of the Captain. No sixes on that. The Captain himself gets 2 shots, squeezing off with his Mastercrafted bolt gun. Nothing. And then the Predator, you said, right?
Yep.
Rerolling ones. Got a 1, but no sixes. Couldn't get any sixes out of all that.
All right. 9 inches. Got it.
All right, they're in.
9.
We'll move it up. We'll come back and see what we got. All right, so Connor's moving up his Gene Stealers. He's got 20 of them. He's got all these units contacted right now. The Captain, the Razorback, and the Predator. So no shooting from any of these guys if they do survive and move out of combat next turn. All right, so we got the 3-inch consolidate, right? Pile and move here with the barrel of monkeys. All the claws getting caught on each other.
Yep.
So what do you got here? You got Dreadnought locked up, Predator, Captain. I see that these guys have the Acid Maw, the brighter colored carapace armor.
Correct.
All right, which one do you want to do first?
So we have 8 into the Predator and 1 Acid Maw. We're just going to do all the Acid Maw into your Captain.
Okay.
And we have 8 into your Predator and then 4 into your Razorback.
All right, and you got this sweet little conga line going back to get that Broodlord buff, right?
Right.
All right, so let's roll them up.
All right.
We're doing the Predator first.
Yep. 4.
Flurry of claws. You're getting 4 attacks with each guy, right?
Yep.
That's if you have 10 or more models. So you got 20.
Bucket of dice.
You get an extra bonus if you have 20. 5.
Hitting on 2.
That's the Broodlord buff, right?
Yep. And we're using Rending Claws. So we're gonna.
So 6s are bad.
Right, for wounds.
-4.
-4. So 5s and 6s. All right, so we
I
have.
see a lot of 6s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Rens, 8,
That's another one.
and then it looks like 4 wounds.
So with -4, I'm not gonna be able to save those 7. And I think there was 8 on that tank. 9 on that tank. So 4 wounds. There's 2 left, and there's no minuses on this, so it's 3 ups.
Yep.
Oh, he's hanging in there. The Wrens got him down to 2 wounds.
Now we have the one with the all the acid maws into the Captain. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Hitting on 2s. This one's cocked. Okay, so 1 miss. And now wounding on 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many 6s?
They don't matter with the acid maw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 6 at -3.
6 at -3 because it's a power weapon, right?
Yep. So you get to use your invulnerable.
Alright, so I got the Captain on the 4-up Iron Halo save. Doesn't look good at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's how many wounds he has. Let's take a look. Alright, instead of spending 1 command point to try to keep this guy alive with 1 wound, I'm going to elect to spend 2 command points and use a stratagem. Only in death does duty end. So if a character is slain, he immediately gets to shoot or fight as if he were in that phase. So we're in the fight phase, so he's going to get to fight immediately. And he will go after these guys. Alright, so it's the Power Fist. 4 attacks. I normally hit on 2s, but we re-roll 1s, so we have to do that first. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1. Now, because it's a Power Fist, we're subtracting 1 from the die roll. So these 3s miss. I'm sorry, the 3s hit. So I needed 3s, which I have with all these 4 rolls. Strength 8 Toughness?
4.
So 2s to wound. No re-rolling of 1s this time. These are at -3 with Power Fist. They're going to do D3 damage each.
We have lightning reflexes, so 5 up and vulnerable. So we take all of them.
And they're at -3 with the Power Fist. So that's 3 dead?
Yep.
Alright, so only in death does duty end. The captain is slain from the flurry of claws, but he exacts some vengeance and takes 3 with him. Alright, so now you got 4 on the Razorback at ×4, 16 attacks. Hitting on 2s because of the Broodlord bubble.
Yep.
Buff.
4 misses. Now we need 5s and 6s.
6s are bad though,
For the
right?
Wrens.
I only see 1 Wren.
1 Wren,
And no
and that's
5s
it.
out of all that?
Nope.
Wow.
1 Wren.
Alright, so the Razorback takes a wound. Okay, I'm not going to be electing to use the interrupt here on 2 command points since these are all vehicles. So we're going to see what we can do. We got the Lictor to fight, and we got Indominus Rex to fight. Which one do you want to do first? The Lictor?
We're going to do the Lictor.
Alright, so the Lictor is on the Dread.
Yep.
Alright, what does he got?
He's got 3 attacks. He's going to use his Rending Claws. And, yeah. So he hits on 2s.
Alright, let's film it up here. 2s?
Yep. So 2 hits, and he's strength 6, but you're toughness 7. So 5s and 6s. Nothing. No rerolls. And now onto the Hive Tyrant.
Indominus Rex. Look at this guy. He moved right across the battlefield. Got into the Predator on 10 wounds.
Oh yeah. So
How many base attacks?
he has 4, and since he's above his threshold, he hits on 2s.
Nice.
So he gets 4 hits, and he has monstrous rending claws, so he's going to wound on 5s with a reroll, and 6s do a lot of bonus damage.
Does he get a bonus attack for having 2 pairs of rending?
No.
If I saw, what are they? Oh,
Rending
that's rending
claws,
claws. I
yeah.
got you.
So they all fail, but he gets to reroll because
Nice.
of rending claws, monstrous rending claws. So he gets a 6, and that's going to be it. The 6 is going to be -6 AP,
So that's going to go right through the armor.
and then it does 3 damage, and he has toxin sac, so it goes up to 4.
So I take 4 damage.
Yep.
So I'm at 10, so I'm down to 6. So that's going to knock me down to the mid-range of damage.
Yep.
Alright, so Indominus Rex got his attacks off. And he got that 1/6 and did a tremendous amount of damage with the toxin sac.
Consolidate him.
So that Predator is now in the... Oh no! You gotta get me down to 5 wounds to knock me down.
That one?
Yeah, to that mid-tier. They got the extra wound over the Razorbacks. So that was all your charges, all your attacks. Now we're going to do all of our attacks back, right?
Yep.
Alright, we're not going to put this on camera. I'm just going to roll them up as we go down. We'll get back to you with the results. Alright, we're back after my fighting back here. My Dreadnought did get 2 wounds on the Lictor. He has 2 remaining. The crippled Razorback Predator didn't do anything. The Razorback didn't hit it. We had 1 hit with the Indominus Rex, but he made his 3+ save because we did get the wound, a hit and a wound, but 3+ save. So the only damage you did was against the Lictor in return. Is that all the assault phase done?
Yes.
And you're all in Synapse, right? Because the Broodlord is a Synapse.
Correct.
So we have no morale checks to make. And now it's going... Oh, I got this right here. There's 3 guys that were killed from this tactical squad. So leadership
Good.
of 8 -3, so that's a 5. So we're okay. And that's it, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yep, vehicles don't take morale. We're hard on this tank. We're crippled on this Razorback. And crippled on this Predator. And everything I have is on the table. Alright, so let's go to Crimson Fist turn 2 and see if I can fight my way out of this hole. Alright, we forgot to do a stratagem here. It's called Feeder Tendrils. So you did kill a character. You killed my captain over there with Gene Stealers.
Gene
So you're
Stealers.
going to get a command point back plus
So
1 more.
I break even.
D3.
I spend a command point
To
to
get the
gain
command
D3,
point.
so I break even.
Do you want to use a command point to re-roll it?
No,
Alright.
that would be funny.
Alright, it's turn 2. And we disembarked from the Razorback that had to fall back. So he fell back. He's not going to be able to fire. But before we did, we disembarked the 5-man squad to shoot him up. The Dreadnought fell back, he can't shoot, and the Predator fell back at 3 inches because he's crippled and he can't shoot. Scouts clammed up over these pipes to get some downrange shots at the gene stealers. Alright, so we're going to shoot them up in this guy, a little turkey shoot going on here. We had a squad disembark from this Razorback, and they're coming out here. They're going to use their bolter drill. So they're going to get some extra shots if they roll 6s, I believe. We'll check out that stratagem card when we're ready to play it. Out of the crippled Razorback right here, these guys disembarked and formed a firing line along with the captain that has the Fist of Vengeance relic. So they're going to look to shoot up either some Gene Stealers over here to the right or possibly Warriors straight in front of them. This tank did not move. Even though it's hard, it's going to get -1 hit, so we're going to be hitting on 4s. I didn't want to risk a move and hit on 5s. We got to take out some of these Tyranid Warriors. This did not move, so the heavy bolter will be able to fire at full effect. He did move, so he's hitting on 5s, and he'll be hitting on 6s because of the movement with the heavy weapon. Captain came around here to buff some of these units. This captain is buffing all the units around him, the 2 tacticals and the Razorbacks. This captain was here, and he got back into this Land Raider because the Stern Guard and Pedro Kantor, the Warlord, are targeting the Indomitable Rex. It's camouflaged! But we're going to be using Masterful Marksmanship, which gives Stern Guard veterans add 1 to all wound rolls. So even though that high toughness is there, we're going to get that sweet stratagem, adding 1 to wound rolls. There's a lot of firing coming out here. Pedro gets to let him reroll all misses, which is sweet. And this tank had to back up from the combat, so he will not be able to fire. So he is pinned. So he moved out as 12, though. Alright, so the Crimson Fist are going to try to exact revenge. We're coming out with a vengeance with bolter fire to try to take down these squads over here. And hopefully the Land Raider can do some damage against the Thornback that's in the lead, looks like. Thornback. Alright, shooting phase, because we have no psychic powers. Get to you in a minute. Alright, we're going to start with the small stuff. Recap. We unloaded all of our troops. The scouts came over the wall. These guys came out of the Razorback. Those 2 squads came out of Razorbacks. With Captain's support, we slaughtered a bunch of Gene Stealers with bolter fire, crisscross pattern, right?
Mm-hmm. Turkey shoot.
So down to 2. And then we fired at the group of warriors in front of me with this horrid Predator. And we killed 1 with a 4 wound, right?
Mm-hmm. And
then the captain fired his rapid fire and killed another with 2 shots going through, doing 2 wounds each with the bolter, the mastercrafted bolter. So the captain and the Predator took this down. Now we fired a last cannon over here to try to kill this Carnifex that had 1 wound left, but we missed. And this thing split its fire too. So we docked him down to 1 wound with the last cannon fire. We tried to shoot the Indominus Rex, but we only got him down to 4 wounds. We unloaded the Stern Guard, and they rapid fired him down. Got him down, but it's hard to hit him, and he gets that 4+ invulnerable save. So we played the Masterful Marksmanship, which allowed us to wound him on 4s instead of 5s, and we got the rerolls from him. So we did damage, we just didn't do enough to kill. That's going to hurt right there, that Thornback. That's going to be the worst one because he's on 1 wound and they don't degrade. I tried to do some bolter fire. We tried a captain to get him. We just couldn't get that wound because they're too tough. So, and we spent the command point because we rolled a 2 and a 1 on our last cannon's fire from this. And I got the 5, so we did 7 wounds, but he had 1 left. So we couldn't get him down. But we killed 2 warriors, killed a bunch of Gene Stealers with the bolter drill. I still think the bolter drill should be just add 1, kind of like, should be like 1st rank fire, 2nd rank fire. I mean, I miss bolter drill a lot from the 7th edition. I only was able to get 1 extra hit out of it because you're allowed to re-roll 6s. You get an extra die roll to try another hit. So I only got 1 because I rolled 1 6 with 10 shots. I guess it could be a boom or a bust, but I'd still like to see a better bolter drill stratagem. Anyways, we got all of our shooting out of the way. Some of these tanks had to move out. It's gonna be, I don't know. I think we're gonna get hit hard, especially with Catalyst. We're gonna charge over here. Maybe we could take down the Indominus Rex with the charge. We'll see. Hopefully Pedro can get in. And I could charge those warriors, or I could try to finish off the beaners. Definitely gonna charge the lictor because he's hurt. All right, let's move up some charges, and we'll get to you after that. We'll do a recap. Okay, we failed the charge with a snake eyes right here against that lone warrior. We were trying to finish him off, but we did get the charge off here with a flesh hook lashed out and stabbed this guy right through the throat. So he's dead on Overwatch from the lictor. And we did make it into contact with the beaners. We rolled an 8. We only needed a 5, I think. So we got contact here. So we got a charge here, failed charge there. And the Stern Guard and Pedro made it into contact with the Indominus Rex. So we got multiple charges. So let's talk about it. How many command points do you have left?
7.
So you will be able to interrupt, so I got to choose wisely. Let's get back to you. Alright, I'm going to have to pick Pedro. He does buff everybody. Everybody gets +1 attack, but this guy could kill Pedro with his massive rending claws, because that if he rolls that 6, what is it, 4 damage?
4 damage.
That's awful.
6.
So I'm not gonna risk it. I'm going to use Pedro first. So he gets 4 attacks +1 for his +1 attack bubble, hitting on 3s because for some reason the Chapter Master has to suffer the -1 for the Power Fist. But that doesn't happen yet, so I'm going to hit on 2s, rerolling 1s as per rules. Or rerolling all misses because it's Pedro. Hits. So they all hit. I hit on 2s normally. The Power Fist makes me hit on 3s. I don't see any 3s. So we got all these hits. Now, Indominus, what's his toughness?
7.
So I have a strength of 8. So I need 3s to wound you. No rerolls on this. That's good wounds. That's 4. And it's at -3 to your save. So what do you get? Invulnerable?
4 up invulnerable save. So we make 2. There's 4 wounds left.
Well, hold on. How many got through?
2.
2. So it's D3 each.
Yeah.
So here's the D3s. 5.
So he's dead.
I killed him with Pedro?
Yep.
Pedro killed Indominus Rex. Does he
What?
have a writhing...
He has a
Death throw?
We're going to use 2 command points to use Death Frenzy.
A command point on stratagem? Death Frenzy? Tyranid character.
So he gets to attack.
Oh, he gets to like fight back?
Yeah.
Even if he dies? That's like what I just did.
Yeah,
Death,
with your character over there.
death before duty.
So he's going to attack Pedro.
Of course. Massive rending claws.
He misses twice. And then he gets 2 hits, wounding on 3s, rerolling all failed wounds. So
Oh god.
So
That's the 6. That's the
yeah.
death one.
So the 6 is -6 AP and 4 damage.
Alright, let me do the 4-up save against that. 4-up save against the death throat grip. No.
Ooh, so 4
I think I'm going to
damage.
command point it. Command point. So now I'm down to 4 command points. We need the 4-up. Oh, awful. Skull means die. So 4 wounds automatically.
Yep.
How many does Pedro have? 6.
And he has another save to make.
And what is this one at?
-3.
So it's another 4-up. Or just 1 damage?
D3.
Oh, God.
So this could be it. If I roll a 3
If you roll
plus.
a 3+. Oh, Pedro! From the rending claw,
Lashed
tearing
out.
my throat out. And then the other one sneaking its way through. The Chapter Master kills Indominus Rex, but the Death Frenzy lashes out, and both models are removed from play. Awful.
And
The carnage.
on a 6,
Oh, wait a second. What's this?
on a 6, I do mortal wounds from his other rule, which is
To who?
anyone within 6 inches.
So now he's pissed off at the other squad?
Yep. Death throws. Nope.
My
Death
God.
throws don't go.
Imagine if that would have happened.
I think he had 1 wound left and that killed you?
That would have been a disaster. Alright, well, we tried to kill him. We did, but at great cost. The Chapter Master goes down. Alright, so Connor has an opportunity to interrupt over here, but he's electing to forego the interrupt. That would cost 2 command points. So I get to decide now, who do I want to attack? The Lictor? Or this guy? Because he could still interrupt after this one. Let's go for the Beaners. We're going to try to take them down. Even though there's only 2 models left. Going for them, because I think they got that frenzy mode. Although they are at a range of the Broodlord, right? They don't hit on 2s anymore?
They only have, there's 3 attacks each.
Yeah, I'm going to take him out. So I'm going to go after the Gene Stealers. So I got 5 guys. The captain, he's a sergeant. He gets 2 attacks plus 1 more for the chainsaw. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks there, it looks like. 7 attacks. Alright, so this charge phase, we got the Lictor death. He failed both of his saves. He had 2 wounds left. And we killed the Gene Stealers. We did 4 wounds to them. They didn't make it. So we're going to consolidate these 2 battles. This guy died, but there's no morale check because there's only a -1. We can't fail it. And after we do our consolidation, it's going to be Tyranids turn 2. Alright, so after consolidating, we got... These guys had to move closer to the gargoyles. And at the time of death, these guys had to move closer to that Lictor, and then they had to move closer to the Broodlord. So here's what it looks like at the end of the second turn. And we're going to film this up. We did clear out the area here in combat, but now we're going to get hit with the second wave of attacks. Alright, Tyranids, turn 2. Alright, so we got the Tyranid turn 2 movement phase. Looks like a bunch of warriors are coming around the corner here of these ruins, all lined up for some shots. The prime is there. The one lone warrior from that first squad that got shot up is coming out in the lead. Once got through the wreck, the ruin here with the, what is that, the Venom Thrope? Oh no, who is that dude back under there?
Neurothrope.
Neurothrope. Carnifex is getting dangerously close to my Land Raider. Neurothrope's hanging back. Exocrine hanging back.
Yep.
Hive Guard hanging back. Out of sight. Gargoyles swooping over, trying to get to this Predator again. Stop it from shooting. Whoa, the Broodlord making bold moves.
Coming out for the captain.
Anything deep striking in?
Yeah, we got the spore mines we got over here. And I'm thinking where to put these ones. I'm gonna hold them in reserve still.
And then you got your Rippers. Where are they?
They're still hiding out.
Still hiding?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll come back to the Psychic phase when we're done setting up these spore mines. Alright, so we got the Neurothrope in the Psychic phase, casting Smite on these Tactical Marines.
Yep. Goes off with a 12.
That's
so
a peril.
He loses D3 wounds to himself.
But you
2.
do a lot more though, right?
Yeah, and then I do D6 to you. For 1.
So one guy's dead.
I'm going to command point it.
Uh-oh.
For 4.
So 2, 4 are dead?
4 dead. And 2 to myself.
Can't do anything about that. The sergeant's like, what just happened? Everybody just fell down, clutching their heads.
Catalyst onto this
What does that do?
Thornback. 5+ feel pain.
Uh-oh.
So he fails, but he gets to reroll 1s.
Because he's Neurothrope.
Yep. And he still fails, so it doesn't go off.
Alright, now the Broodlord, he has some
Broodlord.
psychic powers. What's
Yep.
he got? Horror?
He has horror, yeah. He's horror your Predator right there. He needs a 6. Goes off. so it's horde.
So -1 to hit again.
Yep.
Alright, that's it for the suppressive psychic power. We lost 4 guys from that squad, and we got -1 to hit on his tank again. No catalyst.
Right. So we're going to fire a venom cannon from this squad into your predator, and the 2 death spitters are going to go into these marines.
Alright.
So first up is the death spitters, hitting on 3s. Got 4 hits, and then wounding on 3s. So 4 wounds with a -1.
This is on the marines?
And then, yeah. Squad 4.
So nothing, just straight up 3 pluses?
4 ups.
4 ups.
Yeah.
Looks like 4 dead.
crap.
This is like the 4 dead tacticals again. So 4 dead marines from this squad?
Yep.
Only 4 left.
And the venom cannon.
Death
at the
spitters.
tank. It's cocked. Does 2 shots, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, strength 8, so wounds on 3s. 1 wound, -2.
-2 on the wounds.
Yep, on the tank.
Alright, let's go roll it up. Get a 5. Got it.
And then 2 death spitters at these men.
So the second squad now, venom cannon tank.
Yep.
Death spurs at squad.
So here are the death spitters hitting on 3s. 5 hits, wounding on 3s. So 4, -1.
-1, so I need 4s. 2 dead.
And the venom cannon, D3 shots, 3, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s.
This is against the tank.
Yeah, failed to wound.
Tank lives with 1 wound left.
Yep. We're going to fire this death spitter at the tank.
Uh-oh.
Hitting on 3s.
Got 1 wound.
2 hits, wounding on 5s. Nope. Now we have the prime.
So we got a whole bunch of gaunts going to try to finish off the lone sergeant near the rubble of the drop pod and the Imperial statuary.
They advance, so they're going to be hitting on 5s.
Assault weapons?
Yep. They're flesh borers. So we got 4 hits, strength 4. So 3. No modifier.
3 up saves. The sergeant lives.
Skin of his teeth.
He's hanging in there. The
Alright.
Emperor protects.
So now we've got the prime. He's going to fire his 3 shots into this squad over here.
Try to finish off the 3-man squad.
Yep. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
Alright, let's see if the Emperor still protects here. No.
Skull.
That's 4 guys from that unit gone.
Yep.
No, 3.
3.
That's a morale check.
Alright, and now over here, we're going to fire our flesh borers on the gargoyles.
Uh-oh. Gargoyle time. Into the stern guard.
Yep. So there's 9 of them. Hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 4s. So 3.
1 dies. Alright, so we got the Thornback trying to finish off the 1 wound Razorback.
Yep. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. So 2.
Regular saves.
2, 3 ups.
Got him. Hanging in there.
Alright, we're going to do the same thing with Thornback behind him. Alright, 3.
3 ups.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, it is gone. Let's see if it
Triple
blows
one.
up. Nope, doesn't blow up on a 6. Alright, so firing here. Took out the wounded Razorback. So we got the Hive Guard that are out of sight of the ruins. Remember, ITC missions can't see through windows on the first floor of ruins. Targeting the stern guard.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s because of strength 8. So, looks like 8. -2.
-2. 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. Alright, we got the Exocrine sticking out from the ruin, targeting the Land Raider down Murder Alley here.
Alright, so first salvo hitting on 3s.
Stayed still, so he gets to fire
Yep.
twice, right?
Yep, 3 hits, strength 7, so 5s. 1 at -3.
-3.
Yep.
So that's going to go to a what, 6? No, they have a 2+, so
Yeah.
5, but it still didn't make it.
2 damage.
2 damage. First
then,
damage of the day on the Land
Second
Raider.
salvo. All hit. Man, we need that roll again. 5s and 6s. 2.
2 at -3.
Yep.
5s.
So
4.
4 more.
So 6 altogether.
Yep.
Alright, so that Land Raider started with 16 wounds. It's down to 10. You got some DAC effects here.
Yep.
Who are they targeting?
We're gonna fire them both at your predator over there.
The one that was horrored?
Yeah.
Now this is the they upgraded these shots now, right? In the new codex. Got their regular shots back from the 7th edition.
Yeah, they weren't double before. They were like, they just had the regular amount of shots, but not twin length.
Just
So
full of
now,
dice.
24 shots. Here's the first one, hitting on 3s.
This goes those enhanced senses now, right?
Yep. And wounding on 5s. Looks like 5.
Any minuses?
Nope.
Straight up, 3 up. 2 wounds.
Alright.
Second Carnifex. DAC effects.
Yep. Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 5s. 5.
5 again.
Yep.
3 ups. The Land Raider, I mean the Predator holds.
Alright.
Alright, so the Predator took 2 wounds total from those 2 salvos of the DAC effects, bringing them down to 9.
We're going to spend 2 command points to use single-minded annihilation and shoot the Hive Guard again. So
At the same target?
No, we're going to split their fire. We're going to do 4 of them into the Land Raider, and then 2 of them into the Stern Guard.
Alright.
So these ones are into the Land Raider. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. So 1 only.
At a minus what?
2.
-2, so 4 up. Make it.
Got it. And then these are at the Stern Guard. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
-2. 5 up isn't going to cut it. 2 more Stern Guard dead. That's a 7 now on the morale check phase here. Alright, so that's all the shooting.
Yep. Just charging now.
Alright, what do we got? Broodlord?
Charge the prime into your sergeant and your captain.
Double charge.
Yep. So his distance gets +1 for adrenal glands. Gets a 6. So he's gonna be able to get him, but not the other guy. You have to fire Overwatch both of them.
Okay, a little Overwatch fire. So the sergeant gets his 2. Got 1 6, need a 4. What is he? Is he tougher?
Tougher,
5.
5.
So nothing on him. Captain, 2 shots. Got 1 hit, strength 4. Just the captain.
Yeah, just the captain.
Alright, so Broodlord taking shots from captain. Nothing.
And he gets a 10. He's gonna go like that. And now this guy's gonna charge into your captain.
No Overwatch because I'm locked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just charge the captain. You got 10, so he's gonna be in. Also has adrenal wounds.
That's the captain with the relic.
Right. Oh, it is? It's
Yeah.
on 2s. This squad's going to do a multi-charge, both of them. So they get +1 to their charge. So an 8. That'll be enough to get up here.
Alright, we're going to come back and resolve the rest of these charges. We got some Carnifexes, maybe some Gaunts and the Gargoyles, so we're going to come back. We'll
These
film
guys
up
are
the
gonna
end.
Charge this guy.
Alright, the Gargoyles rolled a 2, so that was awful. So they're strung out, but they still got into contact with the Predator. The Thornback made it into contact with the 2 Tactical Marines, but failed the special spines that he has now, right? 4 plus, he rolled a 1.
Yep.
All these guys got in, and that's it. So let's resolve the charges. Which one do you want to go with first?
I'll do the Broodlord first. He's gonna pile into the Razorback and the Captain.
Alright, who's he going after?
Captain.
Captain.
Produce bait.
Alright, so no damage here, right? And you killed the captain that had the Fist of Vengeance. But I played a card instead of doing the interrupt the phase. I played the 2 points to use only in death does duty end. And then he lashed out at the 3. It was a squad of 3 warriors, right?
Yep.
I did 3 wounds, and it's a flat 3 damage with the Fist of Vengeance. So I killed 3 warriors, but I was taken down by the Prime. And you consolidated over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you locked up the Predator, the Razorback again. This captain is free. You didn't get within an inch of this, so this is free to shoot, but you did kill the 2 guys up top here with the Thornback. And that was it for that, right?
Yep.
So now I got this morale check over here. I lost 7 guys in the shooting phase. So I'm going to spend my last 2 command points on Insane Bravery so that I can auto-pass this. So I have these 2 guys left, so I can at least try to deal with these little bugs over here, because this tank has to back up and won't be able to fire. So we're in a lot of pressure here. We're going to try to rally the troops and see what we can do. We're free over here. This is a crippled Predator, but the Dreadnought is fresh. We'll see what we got. Alright, we're going into Crimson Fists, turn 3. Alright, the Dreadnought whiffed. I got one. I tried to put 1 volley into the Broodlord and 1 volley into the Warriors, and we failed. We got 1 hit on each and failed to wound. The crippled Predator, he did some damage. What did he shoot at? Shot this Carnifex that was here and did 4 damage, 5 damage.
5.
Got 1 shot off, hitting on 5s. Actually, he was hitting on 6s because he was in the spore cloud. So we got the 1/6, and we did some damage. And then we finished him off with 1 volley from this sponson, and then the other sponson finished off the Thornback that was on 1 wound, and the heavy bolter killed one of these warriors, right?
Yep.
And then my captains with their mastercrafted bolt guns that do 2 damage each killed a warrior there and a warrior here. The scouts moved around. They helped kill a warrior. And this thing came into play and helped kill a warrior. So we killed, what, 3 warriors and wounded this guy down to 1 wound. Right?
Yep.
The bolters over there, they tried to get the Broodlord because they were closest, but I think I missed.
Couldn't wound.
I couldn't wound. They had a toughness 5, right?
Yep.
And we rolled 2 4s. And so that was a lot of shooting here. We cleared out some stuff. The Stern Guard that I saved with the Insane Bravery killed, what, 2?
Yep. Shot 2 up.
Shot 2 up. And I think that's it for the shooting. So now we're going to charge. So we're definitely going to charge that captain. I think this captain's going to try to take on that warrior. And these guys are going to charge over here. And maybe we'll see if we can get the Broodlord charged with those 2 squad members over there. So we'll come back to you with the charges. Alright, the captain is the big whiffer. He missed on all... Well, yeah, he missed on all of his attacks, right?
He didn't wound on. He hit with 3.
I'm sorry, he hit with 3 but failed to wound? Is that how bad it was?
Yeah.
Because of the toughness 5.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 1s and a 2 with the power fist. Come on, bro. Alright, now the Broodlord gets to fight back, so what's going to happen? This is going to be bad, right?
Yeah. Wounding on 3s with 3
6s
rolls.
are bad, though.
6s are deadly. Only 3s, but
Alright.
they're still at -3.
So I'm looking at a 4 plus a vulnerable save on how many dice?
4.
Alright, 2 go through.
D3 each. 6.
He's dead because he only has 5 wounds.
Ripped.
Wow. And I have no more stratagems to do the only in death does duty
That
end.
was pretty good. 6.
That was awful. I thought I'd kill the Broodlord. Oh, by the way, my Stern Guard did kick some ass. They shot up a bunch of gargoyles and then punched up a bunch of gargoyles, and then the morale checkers are out of synapse, right? Nobody around.
Nobody.
Lost another 3, so down to 1 gargoyle. This tank had to back up. He'll be ready to fire next turn if there's any targets. If he stays out of trouble, he'll be able to fire, but it looks bad because there's 2 Carnifexes barreling down at him. There's only 1 captain left on the board. This tank is in position. These guys are all ready to fire, but we'll see. This horror goes off, right?
Yep.
No more horror. And the dreadnought moved around, but they're swarming all over the objectives. I mean, this one, it looks bad because all those Hive Guard behind me and an exocrine. That guy swarmed back there from the venom ropes. I'm making moves on this guy, and I could possibly make moves on here, so... The Broodlord is going for the Predator. Flies through the gap. Who's this guy? Prime. Charging. Warrior going for those dudes over there and the objective.
Yeah, shoot the Predator.
Neurothrope, Venom Thropes, and Gaunts taking the center of the field.
Yep.
Thornback going after the Land Raider. Dak Effects going after Razorbacks. Gargoyle, where'd he go? He tried to get out of town? I don't even see him. He's hidden so well. He's gone. And Exocrine's going to stay still.
Yep. These guys are popping up.
Ripper Swarm's coming in.
Yep, 9 inches away.
Alright. Psychic. It's amazing this guy lived. He should be dead. Who's doing the first psychic? The
Broodlord.
Broodlord. The horror.
Smiting.
Smite.
An 8 goes off
Got
on
him.
your Predator. D3 for 1.
Nothing I can do about it. Going down to 8.
Now the Neurothrope. Who's the closest to him? Is that Razorback?
Yep.
Razorback. He's going to smite. We get some wounds back. 9, it goes off. D3 wounds. 1.
Down to 8.
And then he's going to Psychic Scream.
Same thing.
Goes off. Yep. D3. 2.
Down to 6. Not affected yet.
And
But that's the threshold.
Heals up.
Heals up.
Full health after that.
How much?
3.
Wow. Full health.
Full health. And the smite. So that's all the psychic. Time for shooting. So we're gonna shoot the Exocrine at your Land Raider.
Got him.
We're just gonna roll all 6 shots at once.
Didn't move.
All 12 shots. Yeah. So hitting on 3s. 6 hits. Wounding on 5s. 2.
Minus.
Minus 3. 2 go through.
Damage.
Guard. 2.
Alright, Land Raider down to 8 wounds. That's half its fighting strength. What else we got?
Hive Guard. Shooting at
The blind unit.
the Predator.
Don't need line of sight.
3s. And now we need 3s to wound. 6 wounds, minus 2 each. D3 damage.
5s. 5 go through. How much?
D3 each.
Ouch. He's got 6
That's a
left.
lot. 11.
Let's see if it blows up on a 6.
Yeah.
Yes. Is there anybody near?
Nope.
Nope, out of range. But it does go up in a spectacular fashion. Alright, the Land Raider has suffered severe damage. You used the stratagem to double fire who? The Hive Guard?
Hive Guard.
And they just shredded this thing down to 2 wounds. So it's got double damage level on it. This one got crushed by a whole bunch of things. The Dak Effects, the Prime. He's down to 1 damage level. And the Stern Guard survived. You shot at them a little bit.
So it's Hive Guard at him.
And that was it for shooting?
Yep.
Now it's charge time. This guy going for the Razorback because that's automatic. How about this one?
Yeah, charge Land Raider.
That's
10.
in.
You have to shoot Overwatch.
So I'm going to do Overwatch on him. How do you want to move this guy?
We're going to charge the Prime into your Captain.
Oh, this way?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you got? Roll it up.
+1.
That's definitely
8.
making it. So we're going to Overwatch there, Overwatch here. How about the Broodlord?
Broodlord's charging your Predator.
Alright, he's automatically in. So we got 3 Overwatches to do?
Yep, and over here, he needs to roll. He's 9 inches away, but he has Adrenal Gland, so he needs to roll 7. Don't get it.
Alright, Overwatch on the Warrior. No 6s. The Predator, Overwatch on the Broodlord. We needed a 6 there because he should be dead. We just needed to pop him. And the Captain, getting 2 shots. Got to 6. Now we need a 5 to wound. Oh, that would have been 2 damage. Now the big guy, the Land Raider, gets las cannons and heavy bolters. So here we go. 2 twin lases, that's 4 shots. And then the heavy bolter with 6 shots. There is a captain, so we're re-rolling 1s. Just a heavy bolter. Strength 5, needs a 5 to wound.
Yep.
Didn't get it.
Nothing.
Alright, so the Overwatch was unsuccessful and everything is in. Alright, the Thornback got his 1 mortal wound, knocked my Land Raider down to 1 wound, and then a Scything Talon finally finished it off, right?
Yep.
And did not blow up. Captain took a wound, and then he got 4 hits, 4 wounds, and guess what I rolled for my D3s? 4 1s. So I did 4 points of damage. He has 2 remaining. Could have killed him, but didn't. So the Broodlord and the Prime survived the fists.
The power fists.
All the power fists survived them.
Eat them.
So he knocked him down to mid-range damage. What happened over here? He just got left alone?
Yeah, he didn't get shot.
No assault? Alright, so it's looking bad for the Crimson Fist. I mean, we're getting overrun.
Yeah.
You're in control of objective over there, definitely one over there. I gotta try to get this one. You got this one now. The only one I can maybe get is this guy. Unless we can fight this back. Now I can't shoot him because he's got a fallback. The wounded Predator can shoot, but I don't think he has any good targets. It's looking bad. Alright, my Stern Guard failed to kill this gargoyle with shooting, but they charged in and killed him in combat. My Captain, he killed the Prime, and in his bloodlust charged the Thornback, and then got impaled on a Talon. He's dead. The Razorback also charged the Prime, but we didn't need it. These guys moved up to claim that objective at the top of 5. So he's got this objective if he doesn't move. You got that one over there. Is there anybody controlling that one?
Got some Rippers close by.
Rippers can get in there?
Yeah.
So it could be 3-1 right now. This is the bottom of turn 5. Let's see what the Tyranids can do for damage. The Scouts are trying to hold the line. We got the tank. He's free to fire this turn. He's not pinned anymore. He moved back. Alright, let's see. Alright, it's the bottom of the Tyranid turn. So talk to me. What happened? This Razorback exploded.
The Hive Guard fired torpedoes at it.
It actually got the explosion, right? So it killed 3 Gaunts. Did I kill one of those
Yeah, you killed a
spore mines?
mine, and
I did damage to the Thornback.
You heavily wounded the Thornback.
Major, 3 points of damage. But then he took off over here and killed my scouts. Killed 4 of them.
Yeah, he broke through the gap, smashing.
Yep. I hit him with some Overwatch too, but he made his saves.
Now he's out of synapse.
Out of synapse. The Neurothrope is holding everything together. The linchpin. 24-inch range.
For
right?
instinctive behavior, yeah.
Holding everything in for instinctive behavior. You couldn't charge over here. You used a huge advance, what was called Metabolism Overdrive.
Opportunistic advance, the Kraken stratagem.
So he came for. He can't charge, but he moved 19 inches.
Yep.
From here all the way to there. Try to contest that objective.
And killed the Predator.
It's looking bad. Yeah, the Predator was gone. Boom. So we lost a lot of things, but this Predator can fire. He's damaged. This thing's on full strength. My Dreadnought's on full strength over there. And we have 2 guys left. So this and the Stern Guard are gone.
There's a scout left.
Where's the scout? Oh, 2 scouts, a heavy bolter and a sergeant. We got to fall back. We're gonna fall back to the ruin. We're gonna try to shoot those guys up with the Dread, and the Razorback might try to finish off the Venom Thrope. So let's see what we got. Okay, the Dreadnought shooting got 1 through on the DAC effects, so I did 2 wounds because I moved. Charged them, no damage. Took 3 damage in return. So we're sitting there locked up on that objective. Killed a Venom Thrope with the charge, right?
Yep.
The shooting wasn't so great. And this shooting here killed 3 Gene Stealer. I mean, 3 Termagants. And we did kill the Thornback with the tank.
Yep, the tank blew him up.
And these guys had to fall back, so they're sitting on that in that ruin. And now it's the bottom of turn 5 for the Tyranids. So we're contesting that objective. You're looking to just capture that one through there with the Rippers. You got this one with the Hive Guard. And you got this one with the Gaunts. So right now it's 3-0. That'll be 9 actually. We both have Slay the Warlord. I had First Blood, you have Line Breaker. So it's going to come down to the objectives. Alright, your turn.
Alright.
Alright, these Spore Mines blew up and killed my 2 Tactical Marines that were remaining there. Right, mortal wounds. The Dreadnought took 3 points of damage from the Carnifex. They got charged by the Venom Thrope and the Carnifex, and I did nothing in return. And what else do we got? Well, I did some hits, but I think you made your saves, right?
I mean, 2 6s.
2 6s on the Venom Thrope. And this Razorback blew up from shooting. But boom, the Hive Guard ignores cover, so it went right through this cover that we had. And you have 2 models now in that area, so you can control, right now you're in control of all 4 objectives. So if the game ends, you're going to win in a big way. Roll 3+, see if we get to a turn 6, so I can see if I can kill some more units. 3 or better, we keep going. Yes. Yep. Alright, so turn 6 for the Space Marines, coming up. Alright, the only chance we had was to fall back with the Dread and move this crippled, or wounded, not crippled, but wounded, up to try to fire. And we rolled 3 4s, going after the Venom Thrope and the remaining Carnifex. So we missed by 1, because it was hitting on 4s, and it moved, that means it's hitting on 5s. Dreadnought fell back, they don't have fly keywords, so they can't shoot. And we killed a couple of Gaunts with the Heavy Bolter team and the Storm Bolter from the Scouts. So now it's the bottom of turn 6. Tyranids. Alright, we finished the turn. And the Dreadnought got blown up by the Exocrine, but it did not explode. So that leaves the Tyranids in full control of all 4 objectives. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's 12 points for the mission. Primary. Line Breaker goes to Tyranids. Slay the Warlord goes to both players. I killed your Broodlord, you killed Pedro. And I had First Blood. So the tertiary was a draw. Right? Tied. But that's a major victory for the Tyranids with their new codex against the Crimson Fist. I think I took my guys out of my vehicles too soon. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. You kill all the Gene Stealers,
yeah.
Did it, but I don't think they would have done so well against tanks. They would have tied a lot up, though.
Yeah, I was getting tied up. That was a big problem. None of my stuff has fly. We fall back. We can't shoot at all. And you got a fast-moving army with these Krakens.
Yeah, the advances.
I like the Indominus. What is it? The Indominus Rex?
Yeah,
that thing was awesome.
Skin.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
I like that guy.
I like him. Well, good game. We're back on the channel. Got the Tyranid Codex on for the first time. Well, the new Codex. And this is the BELLPORT Battle Bunker signing off. Stay tuned for more battle reports.